This is Kenny Kramer with Texas Fishing Tips. This is your weekly fishing report. This week been coming out of Con Brown, running back all in these flats, all up in here behind islands 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just hitting potholes, bouncing around, 3-odd kill hook. Been doing a little free lining, throwing them in potholes, and just working all back in here in these flats, all behind trailer, all back here in this skinny water. If you got a skinny water boat, depending on the tide and what have you, but there's been reds all back up in here, all in this whole area. Been kind of schooling up and been in the potholes. Been using cut mullet primarily. You can use some shrimp, but the perch are so bad they get it off pretty easy. If you're looking for trout, you can free line croaker all along this shoreline here, all the way down to Corpus Christi Bayou. Just getting about 4 foot of water and throw back up towards the bank. Just working all the way down. As well over here on mud, out here on the point. It's been a good area. Reds back up behind mud, throwing on the sandbar back up in there with some cut mullet. Been producing some good, nice slot reds all the way back up in here, all the way into Blind Pass. You can hit it when the tide is low. You can come back up in here into sailboat, work your way on these edges, get on your trolling motor and work down, all down in here and look for some black drum. Been using dead shrimp or some live shrimp. You get done there, you got a skinny water boat, same kind of scenario, all back up in here in Brown and Root. All these potholes back in here. Been holding some nice slot reds. If the tide is low, you can work this channel down here on the wide channel, all on the edges. Get on your trolling motor and look, see if you see those black drum popping out, when the sun comes up. Be sure to get you a mess. Here the month of August, if you're out here on the south jetty or the north jetty, has been producing some good slot reds, some oversized reds, black drum, trout all along the rocks, and out on the tip. Bounce this shoreline down here. If it's nice on the beach, just look for the birds. Just parking there and find some birds. Just throw up in there with some croaker, free line, maybe with a little pinch weight. Closer you get, the reds are up tight. The trout are out a little bit further, but just work your way all the way down. Been going all the way to the ranch house. Been producing some nice reds and some trout. This time of year too, you get out here to these close wells, out past the jetties, trolling around there, drifting some ribbon fish. Been some nice kings out there. Haven't really stacked up at the jetties quite yet, but they are out there on those first rigs. Back over here, same scenario, hitting sand pockets, throwing them up in sand pockets. You don't get nothing, just bounce around. Give it 15 or so minutes, cut mullet, skipjack, or whatever kind of cut bait you have. Just throw them in those sand pockets. You don't get nothing, just keep on going. Back over here as well, find you some sand pockets up around the islands or out in the middle. Just bounce around. You'll find them. It is getting warm. Stay hydrated. It is hot out there. If it's a nice day and not windy, you can bounce out here in the Corpus Bay and hit these little wells. You see a channel marker or buoy. There has been triple tail out here. There has been shark. There have been trout, reds. Just go around, hit well after well after well. You find a little something floating or whatever, just throw a shrimp up on it. Live shrimp, free line. Might get you a good sized triple tail. Trout, croaker. I've been out on all these wells out in here. Just bounce from one to another. You don't get nothing, just go to another well. They're out here, been catching limits, sand trout and specks. So makes a lot of fun. Till next week, this is Kenny Kramer. Thank you very much.